The great American historian Will Durant once wrote that there's only one thing that is certain in history, and that is decadence. And there is only one thing that is certain in life, and that is death. It can be the great tragedy of old age to only see the bad when you look back at the world. It is difficult to praise life when it abandons us, and can be difficult to find the purpose of our days when we know they inevitably fade away. Perhaps those who speak so highly of life only do so in the hope that they shall find it again in some form of disembodied and deathless souls. And yet, what if it's for life's sake that we must die? In truth, we are not individuals, and it is only because we think ourselves such that death seems so unforgivable. We are leaves in the forests of history, cells in the body of life. We die and drop away so that life remains young and strong. If we were to live forever, there would be no room for growth. Youth would be stifled and progression repressed. We separate a portion of ourselves from the body that is aging and call it a child. Through love, we pass our vitality onto the new form before the old form dies, and through parentage, we bridge the chasm of the generations and elude the enmity of death. In wars and famine, floods and genocides, in the worst of humanity, lovers meet, babies are born. Even in the midst of death, life finds a way to renew itself immortally. In the dawn of humanity, we looked up to the stars and dreamed we could fly. 3,000 years ago, Icarus built himself wings and, trusting them to work, fell into the sea. Undaunted, life carried the dream. 30 generations passed, and Leonardo da Vinci made plans and calculations for a flying machine. He ultimately failed, but left in his notes a phrase that rings like a chime in the wind. There shall be wings. And one day, there was. Life is that which can hold a purpose for thousands of years and never yield. Forever longing, forever planning and trying. The individual fails, but life succeeds. The individual is foolish, but life is wise. The individual dies, but life is deathless. Here is an old person on the bed of death, harassed by helpless friends and wailing relatives. What a terrible sight, as the body fails in tandem with optimism of a recovery. This body has known youth, with all its hopes and challenges. This body has known middle age, with all its torments and toils. This body was once strong, and this mind once rich with knowledge and wisdom. Now, even the greatest surgeon must permit time's scythe to complete the most major of operations. Death wins. Outside on the fresh, green fields, light streams across the sky. Flowers perfume the air as the ducks swim and the birds sing hymns to the sun. Here are children, inexhaustible as they play, with unbound energy and incomprehensible happiness. What do they care about death? They will learn and grow, feel joy and pain, struggle and create, and lift life up one notch perhaps before they die. And they will cheat death with their children, with parental care and undiscourageable love. They will make their children a little finer than themselves, leaving the stage so the next generation can play their role. And we won't dwell that they're gone, but celebrate that they were here. Life wins.